Hello everyone, it's Omae and welcome back to the brand new video. So we have a new Super Boss Kizuna against Vivi coming in a few days time, so I will have prep videos up in the next day or two for both Super Boss and 10 star Kizuna. But today I just wanted to cover a few details that are very interesting about this Kizuna in particular, and what could be a precedent that is being set for upcoming Kizuna Super Bosses, right? So there's 4 to 5 main details that I want to go through, and also just a few things I want to clarify, like details. These aren't necessarily new things, but in this Kizuna, you will be able to get Legend Sangoro, or Sobo Mask, should I say. He's a really powerful character in his Super Evolved form. I actually used him in the current PK against Garp. Really solid Legend. I'm not sure if his discounted skulls will be available, but we'll go through that once the Kizuna comes out. Additionally, we also will have the skulls for Legend 6+ Kid, the strength one, available in the Kizuna shop for exchange. So those are amazing. I actually missed his skulls when they came out, so I'm really excited for that one. But what the first thing here that's kind of interesting and that's we haven't seen before is that Vivi is not just available from the Rumble season for getting 2 copies for just clearing 100 times, right? Oh, my bad, 50 times. So usually we only get 2 copies for free of the new Super Evolution character, but now we're gonna have a mission from Chopper Man during the Kizuna, which will allow us to get a 3rd copy of Vivi for free. So if you are someone who doesn't have this character, this is gonna be great. It means you can get her to level number break 2, even if you didn't have her before the Rumble season started, right? So here's the details. So here it states that Super Evolve Vivi Poolside Flower at night to recruit a copy of Vivi. So it is a Chopperman mission that states that if you get the skulls to Super Evolve Vivi from clearing Kizuna Clash, which we will discuss in a moment how far you actually have to go, which is quite different from previous Kizunas, then you will get a copy, an extra copy of Vivi. So you do have to work for it. It's not a clear based mission. It's not like you have to beat the Kizuna 10 star 15 times or something like that. You have to just get the boxes cleared, get the skulls to Super Evolve Vivi, of course. So that's the first very new thing. I mean, we've never gotten this before, I'm certain of that. So this is great. I mean, for newer players who don't have that established account, this is an incredible addition, right? Next up, the actual boxes themselves. So as we know in Kizuna, there are 7 boxes, and during Super Boss Kizuna, usually you have to get the skulls, a few of them, in box 7. In regular Kizuna, we don't get nearly as many tickets since there's no Super Boss, so you usually only need to get to box 6 and you'll get all the skulls to Super Evolve the new Legend. But usually in Super Boss, you have to clear box 7 at least once to get all the skulls. But for both Vivi and the new Luffy, which if you've already cleared all the events up until now, you should be able to Super Evolve Luffy. But yeah, there have been quite a few people in the comments who've stated they only have 4 skulls. And this is where you get that final skull to Super Evolve Albaf Luffy. And you can get that in box 6. You don't even have to do box 7. So it's much easier for new players now. Even those who are not in an alliance and aren't able to go far in the Super Boss, you just have to clear box 6. You'll get both the skulls for Vivi and for Luffy, which is a really cool change in my opinion, right? So that's about it when it comes to the boxes. Now there's a lot of new features here when it comes to the boosted list. We all know about this feature. We were told about the trusty characters in Kizuna that are now being added. So for one, a very key detail is that there's no Kizuna rare recruits or support characters this month. Usually with a Super Boss Kizuna, there's one of the other, usually a support character, but this time it's just Shamrock and Ganko, which is quite strange, but I'm not complaining. This is a great boosted list. You only need 2 of these new characters. There's not a 3rd support character, which will, because a lot of the time they make these support characters extremely niche, and if you don't have them, you're completely screwed. I think that having only the new legends be the boosted characters is very, very nice, because it means that the gimmicks aren't as annoying. So Shamrock and Ganko, in addition to boosting tickets by 1.45x, they also are now going to boost Super Boss tokens by 1.2x. It's a massive increase in their buff. But that's not what is new. The new thing here is right at the bottom. Boosts boss token drop by 1 for owning the character. So when it comes to the ticket and super boss token extra additions, you have to run them on your team, and this will also apply if you run them as a friend captain. This is why people run the boosted character in Kizuna as a friend unit, so that you can get more tickets and super boss tokens. But for this extra boss token, you just need to own the character. You don't have to use them on the team, so that's cool. And what this means is super boss tokens. This is not talking about the tokens for the regular Kizuna. You get that by using your Kizuna stamina, but this is the super boss tokens. So what this is, oh wait, sorry, no, it is the boss tokens that you get for the regular 10-star Kizuna from using your Kizuna stamina. So as you see here in the Optc level, once you reach level 95, you get +2 boss tokens for using your Kizuna stamina. So it's a massive yield increase over time, and also since you're having more boss tokens to challenge 10-star Kizuna, resultingly you're getting more super boss tokens for clearing that 10-star Kizuna and allowing you to get more super boss clears in for your alliance. So that is a pretty massive change. Having the Kizuna boosters also boost that in addition to OPTC level, I guess you can make an argument for that, making this even more pay to win, because you need the boosters, you need a high OPTC level. But either way, it's a welcome change. It means that you will be able to get more or have an advantage if you pull the new characters, and of course it applies to both Ganko and Shanks. So if you have both of them, it'll be the same effect that you get from the OPTC level 95. So every time you use a Kizuna stamina, which if you use all 5 at once, it'll multiply that by 5. So it would be 4 from having both of the new boosters and the OPTC level 95, multiplied that by 5. So you're getting an extra 20 boss tokens for 10-star Kizuna every time you have a full stamina bar, just by having the boosters and having OPTC level maxed. That is a massive increase. Like, that's an extra 20 to 30% boss tokens. So that is a pretty big change we should take note of. But this one's pretty cool in my opinion. The PKA Super Evolution, not the unevolved form, the Super Evolved form, is now being boosted for Kizuna, and I'm pretty sure this will be a trend going forward. And you'll get an extra 1.05x Kizuna tickets for using this character on your team. So I'm not sure if I like this or not, because for one, it's a very small increase. 1.05x is just, it's not that crazy, man. And also, since you have to run the character on your team, it definitely will not synergize with one of the bosses. It might help you with one of the 10-star bosses, but the other one, it'll be a completely dead spot on your team. And that kind of sucks, because you're being kind of forced into team building in a way with a character that's completely useless. But I guess you could make that same argument for other events like PKA Treasure Map, where you have to run these boosted characters even if they may not help your team entirely, right? Either way, it is something to note. You will have to run this GOP on your team, but it will give you a slight increase in Kizuna tickets, maybe give you 1 extra ticket per run. It's really not that crazy, not something you need to worry about, but something that should be noted. I think that's about it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. I just wanted to touch upon these details so that you guys know what's happening in Kizuna going forward. I think what's happening with the Vivi mission, as well as the boosted list changes, will be something going forward. So definitely get preparing. This will be a very interesting super boss in my opinion. We do have the 12th Any Blackbeard getting some spotlight in the strength super boss, and then of course the Dex super boss is of course meant for the new Shamrock and Ganko, as well as the likes of Emu, Shanks, all that stuff, right? So I'll see you guys then in the prep video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for that. Comment your thoughts on super boss going forward. I actually will have a separate video discussing like the very niche fine print details of Kizuna, and also strategies that are not explicitly stated, to help you get the most super boss clears in your alliance. So stay tuned for that. I will make sure to get that video out before the super boss begins. See you guys in the next one. Peace, and I'm out.